Another month, another new Crowns event. I know my last couple of Wizard videos have only been talking about the Crowns rewards that they've been doing, but I'm kind of at the point where I only want to make videos for Wiz on either new ideas or just new updates in general. And that's what this video is. We're talking about some of the new stuff they added into the Crown Shop, including the next Crowns rewards weekend, and also some other things about the channel. I'm not gonna talk about everything I want to talk about in terms of my channel because I'm waiting to do a video on that later that's just dedicated to talking about that, because I know people have questions, but I haven't even posted a video for 2 weeks. So I will talk about that in a future update video, but for now, basically I'm kind of just at the point where I only want to make videos for Wizard that are on new things and that are new ideas or anything like that. Like nothing. I'm not doing the walkthroughs for right now, and I'll talk about that in the future. But yeah, no walkthroughs. Basically, just kind of waiting for new updates and then covering that as they come out. But today we had a couple new things that were talked about on Twitter. I saw some people tweeting about it, and of course Wizard tweeted about it, and they also tweeted out the newsletter. But then, well, they didn't tweet it out. I saw the newsletter was up, and then they removed it. But in that newsletter, when it was up briefly, it's probably up by now by the time you're watching this, they put in some update notes in the newsletter, which was interesting. And one of those updates was that some of the 130 bundles, like the 130 gear in bundles, has been updated. It didn't say at all which ones it was. I checked my item that I have in here, the Witch Hunter's Arbalest, and checked to see if that was 130. It's not. So I don't know what pieces of gear that they updated from bundles that are now 130, but it's not that one. I also would check the Spooky Carnival robe if I had that, but I don't have an extra one. So those are the two pieces of gear that if they actually updated a bundle to 130, I would really like to get those, or at least see what the stats are. And I'm not even 130 yet. I'm really close. I need like one more level, but for now, if they actually did update it to 130, maybe I would get my Storm to max level. But for now, we're just going to stay with where we're at. So that was an update. They also updated some stuff in Imperial Part 2 with, I think, the final area, some kind of bugs. But we've got a couple new things that they've added to the Crown Shop that I want to look at in this video as well. So let's go over here. They added in the Bubbler music player, which is 2,000 crowns. Kind of expensive for, just a music player. But it does have animations with the, it's, the bubble machine that we see in Imperia. And doesn't show it in the little preview window, but it has that, plays music, looks nice. I mean, there you go. So I won't be buying that, but you can get it if you want it in the Crown Shop there. That was one of the new items. And not seeing any other new items in featured. I mean, basically this year has been the Bubbler music player, the Nimbari Horde Pack. We also had that friendship table, which came out, but it's already gone because, Valentine's Day is over. February is over. We're already in March. And they removed that. Oh, yeah, they also patched it so that you can put the friendship table, like multiple friendship tables down in the same area or something like that. But the other new thing that we're going to be talking about is over here. View the active Crowns Reward event. Like, we are getting Crowns Rewards events a lot, and they're hiding most of the new items behind these. We have some new Crown Shop items, but they're not in the Crown Shop here. They're only here. You have to click this and go through the tiers in order to unlock these, which is unfortunate, but that's how it is now. So here we go. This is the Hyper Elixir Crowns Reward event. And it lasts for 4 days, but there are, 4 new items in here that we haven't seen before? All elixirs. We've been getting a lot of new elixirs. We had the the member benefit elixirs recently, and now we've got some other ones. So I will go over the stats of each of these, but let's just start with the first one. So this is the first tier at 5,000 crowns. We've got Major Power Elixir, Major Battle, and Fortification Elixir. For 5,000 crowns, I mean, no one's really wanting these elixirs that badly, but you got to think of it in terms of okay, if I do spend this many crowns, I get these for free, kind of, and you move on with your life. But yeah, that's the first tier. Nothing crazy, because these have been in the game since, I don't know, the beginning probably. But Yeah, power, battle, and fortification for the first tier. 5,000 crowns. A little bit expensive, but hey. The next 5,000 you spend up to 10,000, you get the Mega Accuracy Elixir, Mega Damage Elixir, and Mega Gold Elixir. Now, each of these gives 15% bonus to those stats, accuracy, damage, and gold. I mean, gold isn't really a stat, but you get 15% extra gold from whatever. So, these ones are interesting, though. I like these two. 15% for accuracy and 15% damage. The one thing I'm not sure about is how long it lasts for, but it is 15%. It's hopefully longer than an hour, I would guess. But those are the new ones, the Mega Elixirs that they've added for 10,000 crowns at that tier. And then the final one is going to be tier 3. 15,000 crowns for this one. For one elixir, you get the Hyper Elixir. And this one is a huge combo elixir that gives you all of these plus more. It gives you also a 15% XP boost, and there's some other things in it. I can't look at it right now. Okay, I pulled up the page that shows exactly what the Hyper Elixir gives. So, Hyper Elixir gives you 500 health, 500 mana, 15% power pip chance, accuracy, attack, damage, gold boost, and experience boost. So it is all three of these plus even more. So it's 15% to all those stats, and then 500 health and mana. So that's the Hyper Elixir. It also lasts for 12 hours. I don't know how long these last for, but this one lasts for 12 hours because, I mean, it's pretty expensive to get this. Unless you were planning on getting 15,000 crowns, I doubt anyone is going to spend 15,000 just to get this. But it's some kind of incentive if you want it. I don't know when I would use it. Like, this thing is so good that I don't even know if I had this in my gift box. I don't even know when I would redeem it. Because you got 12 hours, right? And I don't know. It only counts down when you're in the game, though, right? So it would last you a decent amount of time. Like, it's 12 hours of playtime. If you were to log off, I don't think it's going to be counting down. Because that wouldn't make any sense. But that is 12 hours of game time for you. So make sure you're questing or doing something when you redeem that. If you redeem it. If you get to 15,000. And yeah, there you go. Hyper Elixir. I mean, it looks pretty cool. It's like a combination. It's like a mixture of all these things together. But that's the Crowns Reward weekend. It's going for 4 days. Over 4 days left. And to get some new elixirs. Thing is, everything that they've been adding in with these Crown Rewards events and stuff is basically behind another paywall. Like, we have the Crown Shop already, which is, you know, pay for these items and get them in the game. But then we go one step deeper with the reward weekends. And it's more crowns to get these. And it's the only way to get these. You can't get that Hyper Elixir any other way. It's not just in the Crown Shop. You know, I can't just go to Elixirs and type in Hyper. It's not there. There's no Hyper Elixir. You can't buy that thing. I wonder how much that would be if they actually just added it in to the game. But they're not doing that. You can't get any of those elixirs just in the Crown Shop, except like the tier 1 elixirs. Like the Battle Elixir, which is... Where's the Battle Elixir? This one? No, it's Major Battle, I'm pretty sure. Let me type it in. Battle. Major Battle. That one's 425. I mean, elixirs are pretty expensive, but the fortification one I know is pretty expensive. Let's do fortification. Yeah, that one's 500. So, one of the most expensive ones is the critical one. What is it called? Vengeance, right? Or Vengeful. 900 for that. They should have put that one in there. No. But yeah, elixirs are pretty expensive. So if they ever added in that Hyper Elixir, I'm sure it would be pretty expensive potion if they just added in. Maybe it'd be like 1,000 crowns just for that. But they're not adding it to the Crown Shop. They are adding it as a Crown Reward Weekend only item. And well, it's in the game, but it's just hard to get. So that is the new Reward Weekend. I wanted to cover the Hyper Elixir because it is new, but I'm just hoping that they add other options to get these later on. That's kind of what I'm hopeful for, because... Or maybe they could add it to Grub... What if you could get that from Grub Guardian? Wouldn't that be crazy? Like, that'd be the best elixir ever. And I don't think they would do that, but still. Be interesting. So, that is the new Hyper Elixir. Other thing they added, which I'm actually going to buy in this video, is the Expand Backpack Elixir. they've made it so that you can get 3 of them per character. I've already bought 2 on this account, or not this account, this character, because it's per character on each account. So if you have 6 characters, you have to buy 3 times 6, 18. In order to get all your characters to max bag in the game now, you have to buy that many of the expand backpack. But currently, I am not a member, so my bag is at 180. If you were a member, it'd be 250, and with the new triple expand backpack, you can get to 300 max. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy that on this character because why not? Might as well get the most space that I possibly can on my high level characters. So 3rd expand backpack elixir on my life wizard. There we go, and that's the max that you can do. So that will give me 230 space on a free-to-play account. I'm not buying a membership right now because I'm not playing the game that much, and I'm at 230. If I did get my membership back, then yeah, I would be at 300, which is pretty good. That's a lot of space. That's like double the items I have currently on me, and usually I have 200 items on me at all times. I always have 200, but somehow I was able to get it down to like 160. So that's also new. And I'm glad they did that because that's like an easy way. Yes, you pay crowns for it, but you're paying crowns for permanent space on your characters, and I value backpack space a lot. So, plus I had these crowns for so long. I haven't spent crowns in this game in a while, so I might as well just spend it on that. The other character that I would consider getting another expand backpack is my Storm, just because it's good to have it on your high level characters. So that was another thing that they added in that is new. Other thing I wanted to mention at the end of this video quick is in the 2 screenshots that they tweeted out, they put a little hint in there at something that we might see in a future update. So I'm going to pull these up and we can look at them. So if we look at the Hyper Elixir picture that they did for the promotion, in the background you can see something that looks familiar. It looks like Cyclops Lane, but you can already tell that it's starting to be updated, or at least it is updated. Maybe it's already done, I don't know, but you can definitely tell that the building and the street look updated. I can't actually go to Cyclops Lane right now because, well, I don't have membership. Let's just see what it says. How much is Cyclops Lane? I'm not gonna buy it with crowns. It's not available. Cyclops Lane is 750. I really don't want to spend 750. But yeah, Cyclops Lane is being updated. We already knew that, right? We already knew that they were going to update the 3 streets probably this year, and it seems likely that's going to be coming out sooner than later. So I'm kind of excited for that because we've been waiting on this for a long time. They basically stopped the remastering of Wizard City in Old Town, and the next places that they need to update are Cyclops Lane, Triton, and Firecat Alley. So those coming up soon, if they're hinting at that, is pretty exciting because I would love to be able to see a test room this spring with those 3 streets updated. I think that would be awesome, and I'm kind of excited for that because when I ran through the new areas, Wizard City and everything on test room last year, that was exciting. That was an exciting time going through all of it. So I will definitely be excited for a test room of the 3 new streets remastered. Maybe this spring. I don't know. If they're teasing it now, I'm hoping that it means it's going to be a spring update. So probably April, right? If that's going to happen. Don't know for sure, but I'm hopeful. The other one that you can see is Triton Avenue with the other promotion image that they put out. This one, I can't really tell too much about the updating. It doesn't look as obvious to me, but maybe for people that have like a good eye on it, they can tell that it's updated. I mean, a little bit. I can kind of see it, but they try to blur it and make it. They have like a shading over the thing, so it's not like the exact colors that you can see there, but you can kind of see it. So there you go. I'll leave that up to people to kind of decide on what they're really seeing there. But definitely, they're hinting at something. They're telling us that we are probably getting something in terms of the remastering of the 3 streets soon. And by soon, I'm really hoping for this spring, because we are getting a test room this spring, and I hope it's that. I really hope it's that. So that is gonna do it for me on this video. Like I said, I'm not gonna be making wizard videos all the time now, so I would really appreciate it if you guys really support the wizard videos that I put out, like this one. Please leave a like, and also comment. Let me know what you guys think of all this stuff. If you like the crowns, rewards, weekends. If you don't, I mean, for some people, I can see it just being like, oh, you know, I get free elixirs because I was going to buy this stuff anyway, and that's fine. But let me know if you think that they're actually going to be coming out with the 3 streets updated this spring, because I think it's likely. I could see that. So please leave a like on this video, guys. Subscribe for more wizard videos in the future. Definitely click the bell icon so you know when I post, because I'm not posting that often. So if you want to be notified, definitely click that. And I'll see you all next time.